Trust me, soul, if you're here, you're not here by accident. Spirit brought you just like Spirit brought me here to this very moment, all right? If you're new here, my name is Choisella. I'm an evidential medium, mentor, and I have a background in psychology. If you're an OG of the channel, please drop a heart down below right now, okay? I want to hear from you. But today, I'm going to share something deeply personal, and it's how I was led to create the Blossom Into Your Light Mentorship Circle, which isn't just a program or a course. It's a sacred container for growth, remembrance, and spiritual homecoming, okay? So make sure you subscribe to the channel and join me over on Substack, which you can find a link down in the description. That's where I offer free and paid content to deepen your path. Let's begin where most spiritual stories do, okay? It's not with clarity, but with longing. I was 21. I knew I was different. I was sensitive, empathic, energetically aware. I loved watching paranormal shows as a kid and as an adult, such as Psychic Kids, that show that used to be on A&E with, psychic medium Chip Coffee. You know the one, yeah? I felt extremely drawn to shows like this because I felt seen. Now, back to when I was 21 years young. After the transition of my grandmother told me a story that remains with me. In the story, she stated that she had my twin sister and I in a stroller at the grocery store when a woman walked up to her and asked her if she knew who the spiritual child was between the two of us. My grandmother said she didn't know, and that's when the woman pointed to me. This was huge because it's a prophetic warning I sensed prior to my grandfather's passing. Long story short, I sensed a tragedy would happen. My body woke me up at the time I knew it would. I waited for my grandmother to call me and ask me for help like I knew she would. And while en route to the hospital for my grandfather, we were hit by a car. The driver ran the red light and my grandfather transitioned a few days after that. It was a lot. That's the event that led me to understanding who I was and the abilities that I had. The Spiritualist Church was my first teacher to develop my innate mediumship abilities. I never had one set teacher or mentor within my 15 years of mediumship and psychic development. That's why I created the circle, for the younger version of me, and for the version of you that's been silently praying for a guide. Years went by. I dove into my studies, the metaphysics, mediumship, psychology. I thought I had to choose between being a psychotherapist or a spiritual medium/mentor. But Spirit had other plans. Right? Every time I resisted that nudge to combine the two, life got louder. And what happened? Burnout, grief, financial struggles, until one day I couldn't ignore it anymore. Spirit whispered, not in words, but in energy. You were made to bridge this gap between therapy and soul, between shadow and light. I realized this wasn't just about helping people feel better, it's about helping people remember who they are. So let's talk about something that still did all for me, my human design. So a few years ago, my business coach shared with me the knowledge of human design. I wasn't in a place to accept new information, so I stored it in the back of my mind until I had the capability and receptiveness to revisit it. Well, that time came recently when one of my favorite YouTube creators shared hers and how it benefited how she operates in her business and her own unique energy type, which was the same energy type as me. I'm a projector, and if you know projector energy, you know this. We're not meant to chase. We're here to guide once invited, though. Our energy thrives in sacred containers, not chaotic ones. And this mentorship circle is designed with that specifically in mind. Spirit showed me that the invitation I needed. I was literally asked to create a program for what's being taught throughout the circle. Throughout the years, I've been asked, Amber, how do I develop my intuition? Amber, how do I stop doubting my gifts? I knew after learning that I'm a projector energy, it was time for me to step up. Not long ago, I hosted one of my events, an intimate evening with Spirit. A woman showed up and told me, my spirit guide led me to you. And she asked, do you offer mentoring? I told her about the circle before it was even public, okay? When I described it, we'd cover mediumship, foundation, spiritual protection, connecting to your spirit team, and inner healing work. She said yes, without hesitation. That moment cracked something open in me. I felt Spirit say, now you're ready. But by the way, I host an intimate evening with Spirit, which is a mediumistic group event every third Saturday of the month. I'm looking to collaborate with other practitioners to host this event in person, like I was doing pre-COVID. But this upcoming event will be July 19th. Interested? Check the link in the description for more information on the event, okay? So now, the doors are open. This circle isn't for everyone though. Honestly, it's intimate, it's live, it's soul-led. We begin August 4th, and yes, there are limited spots because this is a mentorship, not a mass instruction, right? You'll receive weekly themes, guidance, tools, and direct access to me. Whether you're at the beginning of your spiritual journey or reconnecting after a dark night, this circle will meet you where you are, okay? And help you rise into who you're becoming. If you feel the nudge, if your soul is whispering, this is for me, don't wait. The waitlist is now open, which can be found down in the description, okay? Click the link in the description to join the Blossom to Your Light mentorship circle and follow me on Substack. Also, remember, link in this description for more psycho-spiritual teachings, behind the scenes stories, and exclusive offers. Yes, our paid tier is a low monthly cost and includes monthly spiritual guidance, replays, and deeper teachings that you won't find anywhere else. Okay, so thank you for receiving this story today. I hope it awakened something in you, and if it did, leave a comment below. What part of this message hit home for you? Your journey matters, and if you're ready to be witnessed, held, and expanded, I'm here. Spirit is here, and the circle is waiting. So let's blossom together. Until then, I'll see you next week. Bye for now.